Yes.
August the 8th, there was an assault on you.
Yes.
What does it do with you when you get beat up on the street? Is that a mental blow, or?
Not really, you know. I think, you know, I come from a very rough town, so this encounter was nothing that I thought would never happen to me. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I was in New York City. I had a night off. I had been out on a tour with Maroon 5 and Train. We've been doing a summer tour in the United States. It was an amazing tour. Playing with so many people, you know, so many people, just beautiful crowds, like up to maybe 19,000 people a night, you know, beautiful. And I had a night off. I'm in New York City, and I'm at my music venue there, the National Underground, and I'm hanging out with some friends. We have a few drinks, and I put them in a taxi to go home, and then I go back in, say goodnight, and I start walking home. I walk a few blocks, and a group of people say something to me as I go by. I'm like, oh,
what did they say?
Well, I don't remember.
Okay.
So I said, oh, why would you say it? And then, you know, the punching began, all this stuff, you know what I mean? So it was, yeah, it was a real moment, you know? Anyway, so I got pretty bloody, and I started walking north because I knew there was a hospital, you know? But I was very discombobulated. I had a concussion, a severe concussion, and, you know, vision's blurry, and you're seeing double and things like this, you know, because you swell up. Mm-hmm. And I'm walking north. I walk about 1.5 miles, okay? Which is very far to walk when you're in that condition. And I got to a taxi. I see a taxi, apparently. And apparently I tried to get into this taxi and maybe put my hand on the handle to get in. Mm-hmm. But I was wearing a white shirt, and I was very bloody. Yeah. And what we think was that the guy saw how bloody I was and then stepped on the pedal to go. Well, I had my hand on this door, which threw me. So the car threw me. And then somebody saw that and said, you know, called an ambulance, because they said, oh, I just saw a guy get hit by a taxi in New York City, you know. So the story apparently is that I figure is basically what happened, you know. But my memory is like, you know, messed up from that, you know. My head got sloshed around, you know. And I woke up with a tube down my throat, you know.
I can imagine. So is it now not a little bit more scary to walk on the streets on your own, or didn't affect it?
No, that really, you know, you know, it's funny because I'm very independent, you know. I live independently, and I like that. You know, it's just how I live. I enjoy my independence, and New York City is a place that allows you to do that. You know, people move to New York City for a couple things. One is to pursue their dreams, and the other one is to be independent. It's just one of those towns, you know. And so I've gotten a lot out of New York. You know, New York's where I built my career. It's where I based my career out of. It's where most of my friends live, and, you know, I've got family there, you know. It's just, it's, you know, it's my rock, you know. So I have to look at it like I've had thousands and thousands of great nights in New York City, and I had one bad one. But the whole night wasn't bad. Most of the night was amazing, and it just ended poorly. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I have to look at it kind of like if I was looking at a casino and say, hey, I win thousands of nights at this casino, and I lost once. It's a good casino, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I still love New York, and it's really not anything that's going to affect me. I just had a rough night.
That's good to hear.
You know what I mean?